What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here tonight with the review for Ready to Love on OWN. This is, I believe, season 4, and this episode, I believe, number 1. I think last week was just a pre-episode. This episode was titled Mixer and Mingle. All right, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp in y'all face. This was an interesting episode. So, I feel like I'm getting a little bit hip to this. So what's gonna happen, you guys? Every week is somebody's gonna be eliminated, male and female, until it's down to three couples, 6 people. Is that correct, you guys? Let me know in the comment section below if that's what's gonna happen at the end of the season. But yeah, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into this review, shall we? All right, you guys. So let's talk about this. So, all the couples, not couples, all the contestants, everyone, they show up one at a time. Ooh, excuse me. I will say that the guys, they were dressed very nice. All the men look really good. Gotta give them that. The 2 men that rubbed me the wrong way in this episode already, Troy and Dedrick. Dedrick is a shallow ass person. That's all I can say about Dedrick. He gives me shallow vibes because he's talking about, he's just focused on the physical appearance of a woman. There's more to a woman than her physical features. There's more than her hair, her eyes, her lips, her breast, her ass. There's a lot more to a woman than just that. And if he said if you just say you're not worried about the physical, then you ugly. Well, I'll be ugly because I don't really care about the physical features of a person. Yes, I might look and see, be like, ooh, you cute. Ooh, you got a nice ass. Ooh, I might notice we notice these things about men, and women notice things about each other. But what's on the inside it means a lot more to me than what's on the outside, because you could be the finest person on the outside, but you could have a terrible stank ass attitude. You could be the rudest person in the world. You could be stuck up. You could be shallow, just like Dedrick is. There are a lot of things that could be going on. You could be mentally unfit. You could be a narcissist. You could be a egomaniac. You could be bipolar. You could be so many other things. So yeah, just because the package is nice on the outside doesn't mean that what you get on the inside is just as beautiful. So yes, you got to sit down, talk to a person, and get to know them. Unless you're just trying to bang them, which I'm wondering if that's what Dedrick's whole thing. Well, we know that's what his thing is, because he wants a son. So Dedrick's thing is bang bang, baby come out, boom, we done. And then Troy. Yeah, I don't see it for Troy either. Troy is just a little bit too arrogant and too cocky for me, and I can see why Troy is single at 51. So then let's talk about, so they all started mixing with they started doing a little mixer with each other. I didn't say it I don't know if I said it in last, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. I knew people who would connect right off the bat. I figured people who would connect off the bat. I figured that I figured that Kyra and Jason would connect. More specifically, I figured Jason would connect with Kyra. I definitely figured that David and Liz would connect with one another. For some odd reason, I did kind of figure that I'm not gonna call her Fly, Alexis. I did feel that Alexis would click with Troy as well. I don't know why, but she gave me that vibe that she would click with him. I did not clock her and Jason. Didn't clock that. And I did not clock Kyra and AJ, which we'll discuss them a little bit later. So Nephew Tommy comes out to the group and he tells them, you may have noticed, there are only 10 women here, but there are only 9 men. And that's because in Ready to Love history, I decided to bring someone back from the past. So he's brought back a contestant from last season. His name is Chris KG. Now you guys know that this is my first season, so I don't know anything about KG. So you guys feel free to get in the comment section and let me know about him. I did see that look, the little clips that they put on the show where he got to know one girl and something happened between them and the other women let him go. He's a good looking guy. I like his teeth. He's a great looking guy. So let's hope that Chris has better luck this season. So let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So remember, I was just talking about Alexis and Jason. So when they were at the mixer, Alexis was talking to Jason. So we find out that Jason and Alexis know each other because Jason coached on her son's basketball team, and she said she was always checking for him. Okay, I mean, if you was always checking for him, why didn't you say something to him? Maybe it was just, maybe if she felt it would have been awkward. Who knows? Now, the one thing that I will say, the two people that went home in this episode, I did not agree with them. And one of them, I really was not in agreement with, and we'll discuss it. So I will say, though, with Khalil walking around, he was interacting with the ladies, but Khalil was very awkward in communicating with them. I know he had a conversation with Amber at one point, and that conversation with Amber was going nowhere very fast. It was actually really, I was sitting there like, ugh, this is cringeworthy. Joel was walking around with his cleavage out. I'm like, okay, Joel, show the ladies what you're working with. Show them titties. Shake them tits. Like, shake them titties. That's what he was walking around with his cleavage out. Now here's why I started to disagree with the ladies, because I didn't understand. I don't know if they were mixing their words up or what. So Christian, they started talking about Christian, and I think it was Stacy. I got to get these people down at some point. I got to get them down, but I believe it was Stacy. She's the one that's the mother, right? That just got divorced, where her son is at home with her. Isn't that Stacy? That's Stacy, right, you guys? That is Stacy. I believe that's Stacy. So Stacy, I know it was Stacy. I think it was Kyra, and it was somebody else. So they were all sitting at the table, and they were talking about Christian. And their whole thing with Christian is they don't feel that he's as assertive as they would like. They want someone who's assertive. And I even tweeted this. Not every man is gonna be all in your face. You know what I'm saying? That's not every man. Not every man is just, hey baby, what's your name? How you doing? Can I get your number? Can I take you on a date? Like, not every man is like that. I'm sorry to get in y'all face like that, but not every man is like that. Some men want to sit down with a woman, actually talk to a woman, and get to know a woman. And then I also tweeted about the women. Is it a thing of them? I tweeted, they're saying assertive, but it feels like to me they mean aggressive, because I mean assertive. I actually want to look up the actual the definition of assertive, so I can, but I still think that they meant. I still think they said assertive, but from what they were saying, it was giving me aggressive, having or showing a confident and forceful personality. But I still think I still think they meant aggressive, because it's not that he didn't show confidence. It's not that, because I don't think it's the fact that Christian didn't show confidence. And I don't know why you would want somebody to be forceful. Having or showing a confident and forceful personality. Why would you want somebody with a forceful personality? Now, confident, like I said, he didn't give me that he didn't have confidence. He just gave me the vibe that he's just chill, he's mellow, he'll come up to you and talk to you, and and that's what he gave me, instead of aggressive, which the last part of that definition is aggressive, because the way they were talking, it makes it seem like you want a guy that's like when you in the club and you with your homegirls at the club, at the bar or whatever, and a dude just comes up to you and sit next to you. Can I buy you a drink? No, I don't need it. No, I'm good. You sure I can't buy you no drink? Yeah, I'm fine. Well, I'm Joel. Nice to meet you, Joel. Can I get your number? Like, that's what it felt like to me that they were trying to say. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section what you guys took. But I just don't agree with them with the whole Joel situation. I think Joel is just a different type of guy than the rest of them. And I think that's what it is. Joel is a different type of guy than the rest of the men. But we'll move on. All right, you guys. Next, let's talk about Andrea. Is Andrea one of those ones that's been single for 17 years? Girl, how you been single that damn long? I mean, what was you in high school? Well, one of them was in high school. I mean, they're teenagers. But I believe Andrea is one of the flight attendants. Actually, I think she is the flight attendant. Yes, she is the flight attendant that's been single since '04, 17 years. So she's sitting with, who was she sitting with? Who the hell was she sitting with? Oh God, I gotta get this remote. Like, who was she sitting with? I literally forgot who she was sitting with. But she was sitting with one of the guys and she was talking about her damn cat. She was talking about it was Chef. I think it was Chef she was sitting with. Give me just a second, you guys, I still have it on the TV. I believe she was talking to Chef about her cat, and that threw him off immediately, her talking about the cat. I think she said her mama said the cat went missing. I'm sorry. If we're on a date, that is the first thing that that's gonna be something I don't really give one fuck about, 2 shits about, or 3 damns about, and that's interchangeable. But I just wouldn't care about no damn cat. I'm like, are we really talking about a cat? I would ask you, are we really discussing the cat? Your cat? But I think she was, I'm almost positive she was with Chef. I'm almost positive that's who she was with Chef. Where we at now? Yeah, she was talking about the cat. He got up and left away from her. So, nephew Tommy went talking to the ladies, asking all the ladies who are they connecting with and who are they not connecting with. Man, some of the ladies were saying that they were connecting with Troy. I know Amber said she connected with Troy. Troy. God, Troy. How are you connecting with Troy of all people? I just don't see it. But some of the ladies said Troy. I know a few of them said Joel. Somebody said AJ. I know Alexis said what's his name? Chris. I'm just stuck on how anybody could connect with Dedrick and Troy. But you know what? Maybe ladies, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my opinions. I'm gonna shut up and keep on going with this video. So we get the first elimination. We get the first person that's gonna be sent home, and no surprise, it was Khalil. Cause like I said, Khalil just didn't. He was cringeworthy, to say the least. So Khalil was the first one to go, and he's not gonna be the last person that's leaving in this night. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get ready to wrap up. So remember, you guys, I told you that Kyra and AJ had went on a date. Now AJ, you trash as hell for this date that you went on with Kyra. So it comes time for them to pay the bill. So Kyra put her card down to pay for it. So she went to the restroom, right? And she came back thinking, hey, you know, he's just gonna move my card and place his card there. When Kyra came back, her card was still there and her card was charged. I'm like, damn, dude, you asked her out on a date and she paid for the date? Like, how that happened? So then he explained it to her later in the episode that what happened was his card did decline because he didn't have any money on his card. And that's okay, and that's understandable. That's okay. Things happen. A bill might come out that you didn't expect for it to come out. That's fine if that happens. If that does happen, because that actually kind of happened to me today. That happened to me today, but I still have money in my checking account. Like my cable, I woke up this morning, my cable was off. And I just paid the bill on, Tuesday, right? And my current bill it just hit. Literally just hit today. And they disconnect my cable, didn't send me any kind of notification about a suspension. I called them, they don't want to help me. They're talking about I have to call back when my next bill come out when they try to put the reconnect fee on there. I'm like, that's not the point. I'm like, I just spent money that I didn't need to spend for a bill that wasn't even due yet. You know what? I might dispute that. Because I just still feel some type of way about it. By the end of the weekend, we'll make up my decision if I'm going to dispute it or not. Yeah, by the end of the weekend, we're going to make up my decision because I just still feel some type of way about that because that was wrong. Because they didn't send, like I said, the bill just came due. Didn't send me no suspension notice. All right, you guys, I didn't mean to go off on that tangent, sorry. But yeah, like I said, shit happens. If you know that your card declined, just be like, hey, this is a little embarrassing. I know I asked you out on a date, but unfortunately, my card is declining. And, how do you ask somebody to pay for a date that you asked them on? But I'd rather you keep it real with me and be like, oh, and I'd be like, you know what? It is what it is. We might not go on another date. Or if we do go on another date, I'm like, you got money? Let me see your checking account and see how much is in there. Something like that. Just joke. Probably wouldn't go on another date with you. So then we see Ronald and Andrea talking. Ronald put his foot in his mouth talking about he wants to, if she, with kids, he would want her to be a traditional wife. I'm like, oh God, here we go with these chauvinistic values and shit. So then we see Nephew Tommy. So he gets all the guys together. When he talks to the guys, asks them which lady they feeling, not feeling. I have a strong feeling that the first lady that's going to be leaving is going to be my girl Ida. I really feel like Ida's going to be the first lady to leave, unfortunately. So Nephew Tommy gets the group together, tells them, somebody's got to leave. You guys might be expecting me to say a woman, right? But it's not going to be a woman. It's going to be another man. So the two men that were that got, why wasn't it Ronald? I knew it was, so it was Ronald and it was Christian that the women weren't really feeling equally, but ultimately it was Christian that went home. So that's the end of the first episodes. I really wish Ronald had went home. I know Andrea is one of them women that said that she wasn't feeling him. All right, you guys. So yeah, I'm looking at the clip. It's still on TV right now, so it's showing what's coming up. I don't know if it's on the next episode or if it's just for the season, but I'm looking at that. But you guys like this video, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel and subscribe to my planner channel as well, you guys. And until the next one, do me a solid favor, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, socially distance, and stay blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.